If you are struggling with fatigue, low energy, you are hitting that 2 p.m. dip and you are tired of it, you are tired of feeling tired, then this video is for you. In this video, we are going to talk about the 3 main things that you need to focus on right here, right now. The first 3 steps that you can take in order to get your energy back on track. These 3 steps are what I use with pretty much every single client who is struggling with fatigue. Once we can focus on getting these 3 things into balance, when we can get these 3 things in check, they get their energy back on track way faster than they ever thought was even possible. If we have not met before, hey, hi, hello, my name's Brianne Queen. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist, a breathwork facilitator, and a somatic coach. And I am using this video today to help you decomplicate your health when it comes to your energy. Let's dive into this topic. First thing that I want to give a little disclaimer around is that when we are looking at any aspect of our health, it's really important that we look at the whole picture. You are not just one piece. You are not just your energy. There are so many other things that go into your health, that go into giving you the vibrancy that you truly desire to feel your best. If we are only focusing on one thing, we are often missing the whole picture of what's really going on. For today, let's talk about these 3 pieces. Now, the first one is the most important thing. So if you only take one thing from this video, if you only implement one change, my invitation is that it is this, and that's your blood sugar. Blood sugar. Now, most people, when they think about blood sugar, they think about diabetes, they think about insulin. And yes, blood sugar is what's happening there. But blood sugar runs our energy. It really does. If your blood sugar is all over the place, we're high, we're low, we're spiking, we're crashing, we're spiking, we're crashing, we're spiking, we're crashing, that's going to impact how your energy feels throughout the day. Regardless of if you have any insulin resistance or diabetes or anything like that going on, your blood sugar crafts your energy. Getting your blood sugar on track, first and foremost, is going to help to get your energy on track. And I'm going to put a picture here of a client testimonial or a client response 2 weeks after. One of our main focuses was just getting her blood sugar in check with a strong, healthy breakfast. 2 weeks later, she wasn't having 2 p.m. fatigue. That's all she did, was that one simple piece. When we get our blood sugar stable first thing in the morning, the first bite of food that goes into our mouth is full of protein, is nutrient rich, has healthy fats and fiber. This puts us in the healthy blood sugar window, the green box, can we say, that gives us sustainable energy for hours. Where when we only have a quick bite of sugar or a little hit of even like a protein bar, or sometimes even protein shakes that are full of fruits and things like that, can really spike our blood sugar up really quickly. Or if we're having cereals or even some oatmeals, depending on how we're balancing, can put our blood sugar up too quickly. When we do that, we go on that roller coaster throughout the day, and most often we hit that slump at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So setting your blood sugar up first and foremost with a healthy, strong, nutrient-rich breakfast is going to be key. Again, if you only do one thing from this video, do that. If you're like, I don't understand what that is, I'm going to post a link below to my afternoon crash cure guide, and that has 7 breakfast recipes that you can try out. One of the ones that is really popular for my clients is the chia pudding. Now, if you hate chia pudding, there's lots of other ideas there, but that one can be a simple and quick way for people to just get that blood sugar stabilization first thing in the morning, especially if you don't have a lot of time. I don't want to overwhelm you. Don't want to give you too many pieces, but breakfast is important, but we also want to make sure we're continuing that blood sugar balanced meals throughout the entire day. But first step, get that blood sugar balanced first thing in the morning and watch what happens to your afternoon energy. And then on days where you don't do that, because it's life, we're going to do different things, notice what happens to your energy on those days and compare. The biggest piece when we are making changes with our health is that we are noticing how our body responds. Often, if we aren't paying attention to how the body is responding to the changes that we're making, this prevents us from continuing to make change because we're not seeing that response in the body. We're not seeing the shift for ourselves. So we're not building that awareness of, when I do this, then I feel this way. That noticing aspect of it is really, really key. Number 2 is nutrient deficiencies. If you are deficient in certain nutrients, this is going to have an impact on your energy. Your body runs on nutrition. Without nutrients, your body can't produce energy. You won't have energy. This is especially true when it comes to protein, when it comes to B vitamins, when it comes to iron, when it comes to magnesium. If these things aren't in place, the body's not going to be able to have the energy that it needs. You're going to feel the effects of that. First and foremost, we have to make sure there is nutrition coming into our bodies. Eating enough healthy foods, getting in enough protein, eating a variety of foods, making sure we're getting in good fiber, healthy fats, healthy carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals. All of these things in a well-balanced whole foods diet is essential. If we are eating a lot of food that is stripped of nutrition, that is processed, there's not a lot of good nutrients in there for your body to have the energy that it needs. First and foremost, nutrition into our cells. If you are struggling with any kind of digestive issues or gut issues, or you're in a really high state of stress, this is going to impact the amount of nutrients from your food that your body can get. So if you're like, hey, Brienne, I'm already eating a super healthy diet, why isn't this working? It could be a deeper layer in your gut health, in your digestion, or in how many nutrients your body's actually utilizing from stress or being stuck in fight or flight or something of that nature that can be impacting your nutrient utilization. 1, blood sugar balance. 2, nutrient deficiencies. And 3, the third thing that we're going to talk about today is your thyroid and adrenals. These are super common topics of conversation in the online health space. Low thyroid, high cortisol. Oh my gosh, I think I have one of these things and I think it's impacting my energy and my overall health, my weight, etc. Yes, it probably is. The thing with your adrenals and your thyroid is that they work together. I often don't see people, let me rephrase. I often see people where one's out of balance, the other is as well. Especially when it comes to thyroid issues, there's often an adrenal correlation there that no one's actually looking at. We're just focusing on the thyroid, but no one's paying attention to how the unsupported adrenals are impacting the thyroid, but it also goes vice versa. So making sure that we have the nutrients coming in to support healthy adrenals, healthy thyroid function. So for thyroid, it's making sure we're getting iodine, selenium, our B vitamins, so essential. For our thyroid, it's our magnesium, it's our amino acids, so our protein, it's our vitamin C, it's our zinc. Those are really, really important. If we think that there is an adrenal or a thyroid picture, we want to make sure that we are testing, we aren't just guessing, we are ensuring that this is, yes, in fact, part of what's going on in the body, which one of these organs is really needing support, and what kind of support are they needing? Is it the nutrients? Are we missing nutrients? Is there stress or inflammation happening in this area of the body? Is there something else in the system that's throwing that off? Maybe there's an emotional component. Maybe we're stuck in fight or flight. Really identifying the why, not just, oh, this is off, but the why, so we can get to the real root cause of what's actually going on. Those are your 3 pieces that you want to look at in order to go from afternoon dips, feeling tired all the time, being exhausted, and being tired of being tired. Those are the 3 things that you really want to focus on right here, right now. And whenever I work with people, we always focus on the 1% shift at a time. Trying to do all 3 of those things here today is probably going to feel a little overwhelming, a little bit too much for yourself. So we want to make sure we dial it back in. Take a breath. Sit in your seat if you're sitting. If you're standing, just feel your feet on the floor. And I want you to feel in your body, what's one piece of our conversation today that feels like what you need? Ooh, my blood sugar is kind of out of balance. Ooh, I'm not really eating a great breakfast. Ooh, I'm not eating breakfast at all. Or, yeah, I'm definitely not getting the right nutrition in. Or, ooh, I feel like something's off with my thyroid. Feel into what of these 3 pieces feel the most impactful for you now. Take a breath and choose in this moment one thing that you're going to take with you, one thing that you're going to implement right here, right now, not just listening to a video and being like, yeah, more information, that's great. No. We want to implement it. We want to create consistent action. That's what leads to our health transformations. So what's your one piece? What's your one step? What's the one thing that you're taking from this video and implementing into your life? Focus on that one thing this week, next week. And then the big kicker, I mentioned it already, notice how your body responds. Notice what changes. Notice how you feel when you make this shift. That is your key. Consistency and noticing. That is your key to really creating sustainable health transformations for yourself. If you found that valuable, write down in the comments below, claim it, set that intention of the one thing that you're going to do. I am so curious to hear what you got going on. And if you are looking for deeper support, I have a free training out now where you can begin to learn to not just take health information in, not just like, oh yeah, I'll listen to this, but actually learning how to work with your body, how to find what your body needs in order to get your health back on track. There are 4 pillars. There are 4 things that we need to have in check in order to go from a place of dealing with health issues, dealing with fatigue, dealing with these imbalances that come and they go and they're all over the place, and getting ourselves back to feeling how we truly desire to feel, or how I like to say, our real, true self. Getting back to feeling like you and maybe even better before. Check out that free training. If you want the link to the recipes, I will put both of those things down below. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment section. And I hope that you take this information, you implement it into your life so that you truly can experience the difference of what happens once you start giving your body what it needs. Thank you so much for being here. I am sending you so much love and intention that your health become the best it can possibly be. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.